How are you doing today?
Um, I'm pretty stressed out, actually. I don't know, you know.
Well, let's start from the beginning. Since the last week, I know that you contacted the clinic, and you also reported that it was Patrick's birthday. What happened? What was the frustration point?
What do you mean? Well, oh, about what happened, why we didn't connect last week?
Yeah, because I saw that you joined, but you joined at like 12:45 or something, and you
I
know the gap
kept
period.
joining, I kept calling you. They should have it on record that I was calling you trying to reach you through the regular line. So I don't know what happened because this week it obviously works, you know?
Yeah, I received notification, but I also sent the system. Let me start from the beginning. I was notifying clients in the morning through the system that I was sick at 9 a.m. since the clinic started opening, and I got the delivery, like the message was.
But then you came anyway, right? So that was from you, that message.
Those are the system message. Like I'm sending the request, and the system sending this notification to the client that the therapist is sick. Please contact the clinic. But I was not on the session because I sent. Everyone was notified at 9 a.m. that I was sick and I was not running sessions that day.
But when I called the clinic, they told me that you were there. So you call. I'm misunderstanding this because I got the message, but I called them anyway to make sure because I never got a message like that from you before. Like I never got a text like that, you know. So and they told me that you're not sick, that you're in, and I told them listen, and they told me okay, try to sign on to the regular time. So when I tried to sign on to the regular time, it just was not working.
All right, it could be miscommunication because my intention was to notify everyone as early as possible. It could be that it was misread because it's the earliest message and then people just did not see it, but that's all right. Look, for the future.
So you weren't available then either, right? It wasn't okay.
No,
all right.
I lost the voice.
It's always me, and I don't even know. My life is such hell. I don't know. Like I'm having a hard time like opening up. What angle am I gonna take my honesty with right now? Because I don't know what forces I'm fighting.
Lorna, please don't take it on yourself. I think it's also, some misunderstanding from my side, and maybe I should have. The problem is I haven't had a voice. I couldn't talk to people and call everyone. That's why there was a message sent, the earliest message, because the clinic starts working at 9, and it was scheduled at like 9:01. Everyone was notified. But
they also told me that they don't send messages out like this. So I don't know. Excuse me if I perceive all this like as
No, but I do it. When
just
I say
trying to confuse me.
I now, let me maybe do it step by step. I still have the access to my computer, right? So I sign up in the system, and I automatically send those messages. Like it was me who sent it, not some other people. Because it was sent to your email.
I know, but they could have told me that there's some sort of automatic message that goes out. Because I thought maybe it was like somebody found out that I was seeing a therapist through some other system, like off of the internet, and there was something else sending me this automatic message. Because I do get a whole ton of those.
Let's use it as an example for the future. If you receive messages on your number, that's me who's sending it through the system. Because there is something that I work with, with the information to see appointments, to see the dates, to see what we've been talking about last week. That's what I call the system. So I can sign out to it, and I can send those messages.
Like the computer system. I know what you're saying. Yeah.
And
I get it.
I will send you the link manually. That means that I'm clicking on it, and the message is sending. So that's me who's doing it. It's not them. It's not their fault. It's not your fault.
Okay. That's all fine. That's fine. Yeah.
I am sorry, but what's about Patrick's birthday that got you frustrated? Tell me more about that.
Well, it wasn't his birthday, really. His birthday, we did not really even, there's less people came than we're supposed to, and I don't know, it's not even, like, really what I wanted to talk about. It was, these people want to dig up my bathroom again, is what happened. Everything's where it stands. plus all this, like, you think it's minutia because of the ultimate implications of my situation. You know, I'm the crazy lord that thinks the FBI is doing something to me. But this also gets me somewhat like thinking like, well, what can I do with this scenario? Apparently there's like a leak on the floor beneath me, and they have to do something with a pipe. They have to go from my floor down to the next floor to make sure that it's not leaking on them. I don't know. That's what they told me. And the guy also, he kind of like, he's a little bit rude because he told me that's what they have to do. First of all, I had to wait like a day for the actual guy, the plumber, to show up and tell me that's what's going on. And then he said he was going to come back, and he just left. Like, I thought he would come back and give me some sort of, like, maybe like a range of a date or something like that. And it's like, I don't even know, because like it's not like they're obligated to like give me these ranges, and even if they were, like, I don't have the authority to call anybody out on their inconsistencies. So I don't even know like which of my stressors I should be focused on. Like, you know, it's like everything is so fucked up. Sometimes it's like I do have a busy life, like trying to like function and maintain, like cooking, cleaning, school, stuff like that. I know it's not enough, right? And then there's, on occasion, people realize it's probably not enough, like you do, and they sort of drain my confidence with that. But I know it's not enough, and I still do it because not doing anything is like impossible, and I'm gonna try to do the positive thing, you know, I think. So it's that basically, because it's like, again, like the elephant in the room is what's like killing me. And I'm not like 15 anymore, I'm 43, so I'm pretty fatigued from all this crap, you know. And I don't even know. Like, ask me something specific, because like I don't know, like I'm here in like defense mode 24/7, you know, sometimes. And then when I go to like relax, what does it have to be now? Like some extremely stupid version of relaxing, because I have not found anyone to like share my mind with on how people should behave or how the government should be or whatever.
It's important sometimes to, you know, put the guards down, put the armors down, and just be able to relax. I get that part. And Ilona, when you're saying it's always like this, like 24/7, you're feeling this. If it's the situation with the guy,
because I'm stupid, I'm waiting for somebody else to do something to me or for me, you know. I'm sorry. Go ahead. What were you gonna say?
Why are you calling yourself stupid? This like that? Why stupid?
Because it just feels that way. Like I'm not like respected as like an individual. That's how I feel. Like socially, I'm so disrespected. And now at this point, it's not a matter of whether I earned it or not. But every stranger that comes along seems to think that I've earned some semblance of disrespect. Possibly because I have children, you know, that don't live with me. I mean, they're adults now, but still. And also possibly because, you know, like I can't really, I don't have like a great handle on life, you know, like I'm not career girl or you know.
Well, let's explore the part where you're saying you expect someone to do something. Where is this expectation coming from? Because, you know, there is a certain comfort. I will validate it, because there is a certain comfort to wait when people help. Because when you have no power, you just want this to magically appear. You just want some forces to help you achieve certain goals. But where is this idea coming from? Is that exhaustion talking?
I've been sort of depressed, because it just seems like I'm like sort of like at odds with like a large group of people, and though they think that they're in their right, you know, and making their demands, the lengths that they'll go to for their careers are like it's just destroying my life, you know, because like, I could try to live this way and make plans, but when people apparently think like $500 is too much for me to have on the back burner for like a birthday or God forbid or whatever, I don't know, because I still feel like these neighbors, they definitely had something to do with the theft, and if it's not the theft, it's something else. It's something that could always be like construed with like a doubt that I'm a capable person, and that would help like the FBI out to make me look like I'm an incapable person. And obviously I'm not a super person, but I dare say that it's just like the government. It's like all these sort of average, sort of nice, responsible people got like basically trampled on, because it's like very like aggressive state of affairs these days. We're in like some sort of recession or something, and people are climbing on each other's heads, and I don't even know. Go ahead. What were you gonna say?
No, I'm just listening. Ilona, I think it's exhaustion from just fighting this battle yourselves. I can relate because I was sick. It's been 2 weeks since I'm sick, and I just can't afford to call out. I can only do it once. And I also feel this way, like, I'm so tired of being sick. I wish I had someone who can just take care of me and bring those medications, because I have to call the pharmacy, and pharmacy is closing at 7, and I'm working until 8, and I won't make it there, and I'm trying to arrange all that. I'm just tired, and I feel it. I understand your feelings in terms of like, I'm tired, because I'm also tired. Like, I get that. This feeling is, I think it's the same for all of us when we're tired. So how can you, it's not the first time. Look, we've been working together for a bit. Yes, life is challenging, but I also want to highlight, you always manage to get out of those situations. You always manage to do better.
Into other situations, because, I don't know. I feel like whatever conversation we're having, though, you and I, it's like more or less focused on very like superficial things, like even though like it feels like we're both being fake, like it still sort of like revolves around the reality of having like a financial stability. And I feel like truly, like, you couldn't be interested in wanting me to have like a super luxe life, like, for real.
I'm glad that you're realizing this, because this is your true intention, is for someone to care and for someone to do something to change things for better. I'm glad that you're realizing it, that this is your, like...
Or at least, like, like, I could feel it when people just, like, sort of, like, are good people, and they just sort of want people to get by and get along, that there's people like that, but those are so, like, far and few, with intentions like that, and they can be helpful because they give me sort of like a psychological energy boost. But then I'm here again with you this week, and it's just like, okay, well, I don't know, like, I don't want to do battle with you, and then I don't want to do battle with my own very real feelings to my very real reality, which, you just won't, like, admit that's real, because I'm sure, like, maybe not, like, the majority of the people, but at least people in law enforcement that like, knew that there's FBI agents and they've been stalking this person for a number of years, they would feel bad for me, because they know it wasn't like I never did anything major, like major criminals. I'm sure they'd get like over it. They'd be like, oh, but that's a total like hedonistic pig again, and a pedophile or something. But I don't know, and like half my life is just managing, and then the other half of my life is trying to convince these people that I'm like okay, and that my kid's okay. But sometimes I go, wait, the fuck with it. Why? Because I had this like instinct to be with him. Not because now I know what I'm doing, or I know for a fact I did the very best. Because we're still in this situation with the FBI. And maybe if I threw a fucking panic fit, like in the very beginning, and I said, fuck, I'm not doing anything. I'm going to throw a little tantrum. I'm going to say, you should realize this is impossible to live because people have their own intentions. And I feel like this group that's been stalking me for years, could they not see that, they were just doing it. They were just stalking me. I'm not a criminal. So it is sort of like a conspiracy. They won't do it. The cops won't do it because it's super casual in New York City. I wanted to say that. I wanted people to know that. That I will say that. And it's coming to, like now, this point in time where people are coming out with this shit now. Excuse me. I don't know if it's Trump or everything got so trashed because honestly, it's gotten less safe too. Not just for me because of my FBI situation, but because people are nuts. So I feel bad for other people. I feel bad. What about the agents that might get fired because of me? I do feel bad, but they could see sort of the purity of my emotion is that I have never had the kind of money and the kind of stability that they were granted. And I've managed to live without it, and I'm not a materialistic person, so I don't know how bad I ought to feel when these people made my health so horrible and wasted me away for years and years. I feel bad, oh, what a bad, sad world. I'm so confused, I feel bad like that, but I actually know I have a kid, and whatever that means to whoever, the best I could come up with is oh, nothing personal. But I'm not going to say, oh, nobody stole my mail or nobody came into my home while I wasn't here. I'm not going to say things like that. And you couldn't pay me to. So I don't know. I keep rambling and rambling. Let me let you get a question in because it just seems like incoherence.
No, rambling is good because you started off saying that you're very tired and feels that you're in defense mode. You need to ramble sometimes. Look, rambling this way, it's not something that might actively do change, but at least it provides you space to talk about and laugh on it and just be like, oh my God, I'm just rambling. That's fine. I can only, seriously, I don't know what you're going through, but I'm trying to understand because it sounds very alone. That you're fighting this by yourself for years and years, and it's so hard it's sometimes one step forward, but then two steps back. And with this fight over the stolen thing from Best Buy, I don't know how long it will take you.
It's not just this, it's not going to take me any time now because I was actually going to ask you if we had a minute, do you know how to go to small claims court? Because sitting right here, if I do get a minute, I would try because it's a $500 that they stole from me. I want it back, But now it's I don't know how effective any normal means are now for me to have justice, money, or health because of the FBI. I just wanted to put that out there, And I don't know because I'm not a hateful person or anything, but it's almost obvious to me that they just this fucking government just threw a lotto for law enforcement agents, and now you're dealing with it because it wasn't really merit. It was just a lotto because I can't prove it, but I've seen FBI agents and I can't prove that they're FBI agents, but they're totally not smart. They're totally not the upper crust. They're totally wow, really,
I am not able to provide any legal advice about the small court, but I guess you just gotta go to 111 Center Street and just speak to someone over there.
What is that? It's 111 Center Street,
It's the small court.
Oh, it's a court, okay.
It's downtown, it's by, Wall Street, around this area. That's the small court for New York, I guess you have to go there early someday and just speak to somebody explaining them the situation. Because I've heard clients sometimes initiating the court hearing and initiating this and providing paperwork, even if they don't have lawyers. It's not impossible. But I can't give you no legal advice because I'm also like, this is not my, I do it as a person, not as a therapist. I can't give it to you because I am not sure what I'm talking about. And since I'm not sure, I can't say nothing, you know?
I also don't want to like waste my brain away trying to get this $500 back when I really truly I can't prove it to you, but there's people, you want to call it forces, maybe entities, whatever, attacking me, and they're always trying to like wipe my last dollar or like my conviction in something away from me, you know, just so I feel confused because, you know, people like that are easier to manipulate. Oh, hello? Are you still there? Because I think there's something going on with my phone. It's shutting off. It still has batteries, but it's shutting off.